My life is easy. My personal life as well as my business life has completely changed.
I don't have an office. I don't have an office staff. It's all virtual. And it's working. And now I take a week off every month. You can do it too.
I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I didn't think that I could get a client. So I got online and Sam came up and here I am today.
It's very doable. It's very achievable as long as you're clear on what it takes to do it. So let's take a moment to give some kudos to those people. And our main goal for everybody who's part of our community is to 2x. Sarah Williamson will join us on stage. Sarah, me and Sarah went to the ClickFunnels. Me and Sarah also experienced the ClickFunnels conference together. And how's that been different from this one?
Experience has been so much more real. Like I've so many people. So first of all, like, why you guys like me? Why are we the same person? That's like my first question. But no, it's been such genuine connections. I feel like no one has an ego here. Everybody's willing to share whatever it is that they know, both, their struggles and their wins. And it feels like a family. I know that sounds, cliche or whatever, but it feels like a real community.
Next, we got, if the clicker will, all right, Moises Aguilar. Moises, if there was an award for 20X, you may have qualified.
Thank you, man.
Buddy, man. Tell us what your life is like now.
Oh, man. My life is easy. I don't do shit all day. Right? Where's William? I don't do shit all day, man. Right? No, listen. In 6 or 7 short, both my personal life as well as my business life has completely changed because Sam has taught us the value of delegation, of sort of letting go of that belief that you're the only person that could do things right. That's a myth. It's false. There's plenty of people that can do plenty of things better than you. And the moment you accept that, freedom, Valhalla, whatever you want to call it, it's there, all right? And I'm eternally grateful to Sam, to the community, and all the resources that we've enjoyed.
And the team.
And the team, of course, the team. That's what I got to share. Do it. Yeah. Believe in yourself, believe in the process, believe in the program. It works. It's worked for me and it's worked for a lot of other people.
Amazing. I also want to share, I try to provide the value, but now our members, and especially our success members, have been able to mentor other people. Can you share your experience with that? And,
in terms of what I've offered or what's been offered to me? Because it goes both ways. People have helped me, and I've also reached the point now where I have some experience with the program, some experience with implementation. And, I'm an open book. I'm happy to help anybody who needs help. A couple of the members here have my cell phone number. And in fact, yesterday during the meeting, I was texting, one of the guys in our community who was sharing, the fact that he's got a bunch of leads now and he's so happy because the program is working for him. It makes me feel good to be able to help people. A lot of us became lawyers because we want to help people. And, that doesn't change. Any one of you who needs help or who wants to hear sort of what I went through, and, it wasn't easy. I went through 6 ad rejections at first. So it takes resilience. You can't give up. But if you keep at it, it works out.
Amazing. Very nice. All right. William McMahon. Yeah.
I've talked enough today probably, but I just want to echo what Moises said. Being on the PI track, we're a little smaller group, maybe more cohesive, but was it like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? There was a new member. He had just joined. He's from Texas. He didn't make it here this year, but he's coming next year. But he reached out to me just on school and the private thing, something I said in one of our meetings. And he was just really discouraged. It's that first few weeks you're trying to implement, you're trying to get your case leads or whatnot. And I just, told him my story, told him to hang in there, told him I have faith. He had just left a big firm, I think, and then started his own firm. So that all that insecurity that's going on right there. And sure enough, it was a couple weeks later, I think, he lands 5, I think, Spanish language cases, and he was over the moon and just ecstatic. It started to work, and now things are flowing and stuff like that. But so that's what it's about. It's the team, this community. We're all in this together. Like Moises said, you know, it's all lifting all boats or whatever. So anyway, it's great. I'm so glad I joined. Yeah.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Next, Kivoku Darfur. Yeah. Man, proud of you. And also most well-dressed here, as always. If anyone wants to go shopping, you can come with me and Kivoku. Let me get that too. Nice. Let me put that in my pocket. Anything you'd like to say? You don't have to. You'd like to. Good. Why not?
When I joined, this is less than a year, and I remember they asked me, like, what are you, like, struggling with? I said, man, you know, I can't get clients. And then I spoke to my buddy Steven, who was already in the program, and we went to college together. And we talked for like an hour. He's like, you should have been doing this yesterday. He's like, it's worth $50,000. So I'm like, all right, the money's not a problem. So I paid them right away. And then I spoke to Sam. Sam was like, you know, I can see you're going to kill it. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you're going to kill it. Just, you know, I see what you, so I implemented the stuff. I'd come back, I'd tweak it. Sam would be like, fix this, fix that. And, you know, it's just listening to them. The team provides a lot of help, resources. I'm not the great of technology, so some people are saying, oh, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. All the resources are here. If you can't implement, there's someone for that. If you can't do, there's somebody for everything. So really there's no excuse, you know, just get it done.
Amazing. Bam. He did not get paid. Next, we got Brandon Leopoldis. Brandon joined 2.5 years ago, at least 2.5 years ago. 2020, so 3 years? Over 3 years, damn. Amazing. It's time to graduate, bro. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's ongoing.
Just want to say thanks. It's my mark. Want to say thanks. I've been a part since really close to the beginning. Just implement stuff. That's all it is. You've heard these people. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, team. Appreciate it. We'll see you all tonight, 6:30, EBLB.
Yeah. Mr. Party Boy Brandon. We should have like cooler awards next year too. We'll have some, the next year we'll have some superlatives. Next, we got Marty, the bucket list lawyer, Elberg. Bucket list. By the way, if anybody has something that they would like to accomplish in their life, either in business growth or life growth or family growth or whatever that is, I'm gonna give you a shout out for you to give a shout out to your program. Okay. But let's take a picture first.
Gosh, can you believe it? Hi. So yes, I'm Marty Elberg. I'm the bucket list attorney. I do estate planning probate, so it actually does tie together nicely. The name of my firm is Circle of Life Legal Services. So, you know, I tie all that together. So he's got, what's your thing?
What?
Work smart, scale fast, enjoy life. So I take that enjoy life a little bit further. I say work less, or make more, work less, and live your bucket list life now. We don't want to wait till that someday. That someday may never come. And us that work in estate planning and probate, we know that all too well. So live your life now. I go through my program. So the program is, what would we call it? The Secrets of a Bucket List Coach?
Something
Secrets
like
of a Bucket List Attorney? No, it's named on the platform.
Yeah.
Bridget knows.
What's the value?
I should
What's
know.
the value
I
of it?
should
Don't worry
know,
about the
right?
modules. What's the value of it?
So the value of it is we go through my goal system, which is also based on my bucket list roadmap. It's an acronym, bucket list. So we go through all the different various types of goals that we should have. We should always all have personal goals. We should have professional goals. We should have financial goals and community goals. How do you want to be the best person? How do you want to show up for yourself, for your community, for your business, for your kids, for whoever you want to show up for? You have to put time in for yourself. We just had that conversation today at lunch. Prioritize yourself. You know, Sam does a great job of teaching us how to actually take things off of our plate, put them on a VA's plate, put them on an assistant's plate, delegate them, or just make them automatic so you don't even have to deal with it. I started off implementing one little document, and that gave me 20 minutes a week because I only did it a couple times. And then I did 2 more documents, and then I did 3 more documents. By the time I knew it, I had 5 hours a week that I could do whatever I wanted. And now I take a week off every month so far. I've got October, November to plan for, but I've got some ideas. So, and it's working, and it's only working because I implemented the systems, I kept them in work, I keep in contact with my VAs, I don't have an office staff, it's all virtual, and I do estate planning, so.
Amazing.
You can do it too.
Buddy. Beautiful, man. Thanks, Sam. Proud of you. Next, we got David Gutierrez. David joined over 2 years ago. Is David here? There we go, David.
This is a huge surprise. Yeah, we started this off with. Actually, my son is my office manager. He's a paralegal. He's 30-something years old, and he wants to be a lawyer, but we just haven't had the time to do that. And we looked up. We found my legal academy.
Legal fun all the time.
Ago, right?
Legal fun all the time.
2 years, huh?
Yeah, at least 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we got on the program, and I'm not much of the savvy person with the electronics, the computer, and all that. So my son was the one paying attention, and I tried to play along, but he would always say, "Come on, Dad, move over. I'll take over." All right. So he became pretty much the person implementing all this stuff, and I listened to Sam, and I learned the great skill, habit of delegating, like my emails, all my little tasks that I was the attorney, that I had to speak to people, I had to, to the clients and all that. I delegated it all. We got the VAs. We have 4 VAs from the Philippines. I have 1 VA from, I think it's Argentina, Spanish speaker. They're handling all my intakes. I've gotten a lot of.
Can you believe it? By the way, I remember when you joined, you were so busy you couldn't join a lot of our sessions. It took a couple of months, and you didn't join. And sometimes that happens, by the way. People get inspired, they join, and then maybe just not the right time, things like that. But we allowed that, and we're cool with that because we understand life happens, things like that. And then you picked up momentum later. You're like a late bloomer, I would say.
Exactly, yeah. I was cleaning up my desk. I was cleaning up all the dust.
Yeah.
And what was great about it, of course, is because I did it, and of course my son did it, and so then now my son, who is the manager of the VAs, then we got a VA who was another manager, sort of, and like we were talking about pods, case management, assigning cases to different VAs. It's all been working, Sam.
Amazing.
Thanks a lot.
Amazing.
It's been great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I think the most valuable thing that came out of this is you taught your son how to fish for himself.
That's right.
He has the rest of his own life in front of him, and he's going to have his own fun, and he's going to pass it on to his kids. So I think that is where the true value came out of this.
Even better than that is that I'm going to be able to retire, get some money off of what he's working on.
Yep.
So,
good for you. You should. You deserve it. Next, Esther No. Esther, immigration.
Gosh, big shout out to Amanda for supporting me when I was kind of on the fence about joining Legal Funnels. I had just started my law firm and I was lost. I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I was insecure. I didn't think that I could get a client. I didn't think anybody would pay me. So I got online, Googled legal coach or legal advisor, law firm, business builder, and Sam came up and I spoke to Amanda and here I am today. So thank you.
Amazing. What's one breakthrough for you? Like, what is the one thing that's helped you grow?
When I took Legal Funnel, you told me to hire a VA, but I didn't even have enough work that I didn't know, what's the VA gonna do?
I remember that conversation.
Yeah, and so I just took a leap of faith and hired a VA and just started growing.
Amazing. It's a good, powerful lesson is you gotta, wherever you wanna grow to, and I always share this, I think it's a very powerful statement. Whatever you wanna grow into is what you gotta do now. Okay, there's no moment, you don't wait for a moment when you have enough work So, act as you would like to be, and you'll get there. We'll catch up. Amazing. Very nice, Nestor. All right. Next, we got Laura Cohen. Join us on stage, Laura. Laura, not here? No worries. Bridget, no worries. All right, Laura, let me just speak on her behalf. She does estate planning, and she's been able to figure out how to work less, but not necessarily need to go crazy all out, but kind of keep it well balanced. And again, not to blow things out of the water, but keep it pretty balanced. She's a cool program. You guys should check it out, especially if you do estate planning. I think she has a good thing going on. Amazing. Next, we got Donia Bazzi. Not also missing. She just coincidentally left. Let me speak on her behalf. If you guys have been exposed to her on stage, she's incredible. She's amazing. Also met her at the ClickFunnels conference. Go get her. And just fierce. I know she seems very nice and friendly, but she's a powerhouse. She's a powerhouse. I work with her. I've done referrals with her. She's sitting on a lot of my clients right now. And I know we'll have a long-term relationship, but we have a special bond because, there's Marty and there's Laura and Donia. We're all like in the same groups, and we all have the same visions of serving our communities and things like that. And some people might be exclude people, but we don't. We encourage that here because ultimately, again, it's not a zero-sum game. Abundance mentality, and I think she epitomizes that too, not just me. Amazing. Next, we got Paul Campson. Yeah.
Thank you. So I had been, I'm 7 months into the program.
Damn,
and
that's it?
That's it, since January.
Feels much longer.
And 2 years ago, I had a call with Amanda, and through no fault of her own, I wasn't ready, and I thought, I'm not going to make this investment. And then for the next year, I basically stalked Sam online. And I was getting tremendous value. Seriously, making notes, doing everything. And then I said, wow, I'm so glad I didn't make this investment because there's so much free stuff on this. I could do it all. How could this possibly be better? And then I had a follow-up conversation with Amanda when I was ready. And I'm so happy to say that I was wrong, because there's so much more value here. People think of Sam as a legal industry disruptor. I think of him as Elvis.
Oh. Damn. Wow. Wow. And next, we have Leah Marcin, who's not here as well. But it's all good. Again, every single person stands out in my mind that goes through the program and is able to get results. Leah also stood out in our mind, implementer, always asking questions and constantly just moving things forward. So amazing, Leah, this is to you. And Stephen A. Smith, who couldn't be here, also somebody, as soon as they joined, I just know. There's some people I just know. Hey, we're gonna be really close, you're gonna kill it. He's been able to grow, he's been in our program for at least 2 years. He's also been able to help a lot of other people get over their limiting beliefs to help them get here on this stage in our program. Stephen, lots of love for you. Appreciate you. And there's many, many more. For 2X, we got Chris Buberg, Amon Nelson, Michael Ziegler, Michael Smith as a community thought leader who's super engages. He's kind of like the technical, super nerdy in a good way, where I could take whatever that I teach and he just takes it to another level. He's been amazing. He couldn't be here. I wish he could have been here. He's definitely like one of us and somebody who's been a huge implementer. And other implementation awards, Juan, JJ Mel, who's been killing it, Stacy, who's also a thought leader and super engaged in our community, Kristen Hansley, who's been killing it, Jim, who recently joined, who's been doing amazing. He just recently settled like a $500,000. He's like been waiting for money, and he just put up a post that I just sold $500,000 on a case that he generated in the last couple months. And I'm like, Jim, you're coming? He's like, no, not yet. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, come on, what more do you want? But more importantly, I want everybody to make this a moment in their life where they make a goal. It's something crystal clear. I want every single person to be here, and it's completely possible, right? You guys can attest to it. It's completely possible, and I want every single one of you to be here. Yeah, this has been fun. Thank you so much. We look forward to filling up this entire platform. Nice, good, yeah. Let's do one. Energy, let's go! Yeah! Nice. Congrats, guys.